Good evening, everyone, and welcome. I'm going to speak to you today on workplace attire. The look of corporate America is changing very quickly. First, there was Casual Fridays, and then there was business casual for everyday wear. As we head toward a time where the boardroom attire and weekend wear are indistinguishable, perhaps. The corporate uniform has been around for centuries and has changed very little during that time. The suit and tie has long signified importance in the workplace. According to entrepreneur Richard Branson, probably one of the biggest breakthroughs in the gradual demise of the suit and tie dress code came, rather surprisingly, in some lofty political circles. Tony Blair was one of the first prime ministers, Maggie Thatcher excluded, to frequently appear in public without proper neckwear. Now President Obama has carried it to a level that he seems to be without a tie almost 50% of the time. Many job applicants don't realize that their intelligence in a business can be assessed unjustly or not based on their appearance. Even when interviewing for a low-level position at a company, it is widely known that you should dress in a business suit, even if the actual work conditions allows for a more dressed-down wardrobe. Hiring managers can make decisions not to hire someone even before they ask the first question. Someone who shows up to an interview dressed down in blue jeans or a t-shirt is often judged not to be serious about working. There is even evidence that what you wear affects your actual performance. A person who is responsible for bookkeeping at a company might not perform very well wearing a clown suit, and a construction worker will probably be unfocused in a suit and tie. Adam Hajo and Adam Galinsky introduced the term enclothed cognition to describe the systematic influence that clothes have on the wearer's psychological processes. In an experiment to test the effect of clothing on performance, they found that physically wearing a lab coat increased selective attention compared to not wearing a lab coat. Their assertion is based on the wearer's perception of the clothes. Someone who normally wears a lab coat is typically well-educated and highly intelligent, so the wearer feels that way when they're wearing a lab coat. Now that there is an influx of younger CEOs, most of whom have been thrust into the workplace by creating their own corporations in this new age of digital this, virtual that, and everything. These young people have not had to work with their way up the corporate ladder and therefore have not learned the rules. They don't know that their wardrobe plays a big role in how they're viewed by their colleagues. Even someone who has proven their business acumen by building a company from the ground up can be judged harshly by observers. Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg has been criticized by his choice to wear t-shirts, sweatpants, and our hooded sweatshirts for any occasion. He's actually showing investors that he doesn't care that much. He's going to be him, Michael Patchler said in an interview on Bloomberg TV. I think that's a mark of immaturity. It is also important to choose your fragrances very carefully. If you want to make a very good impression, you may choose to wear your best cologne or perfume. That could backfire. With the ever-growing prevalence of chemical sensitivities and allergies, many workplaces now have fragrance-free policies. It is always a good idea to check your company's policies before visiting for an interview, and especially before starting work after being hired. People just need to realize that their ability to dress the part is just as important a skill as knowing how to work the equipment or create a product in the workplace. We all would like to wear whatever we want and be as comfortable as possible while performing our job duties. Unfortunately, most people are not in a position to be in charge and make the decision to do that. Those people who put a really high value on being able to choose their own wardrobe should do so first, and then find a position that allows them to dress the way that they chose to. Unless and until we get to a point in our society where the work is the only thing that matters, we have to continue to wear what is appropriate for our environments and positions. Thank you.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.